Good evening, America. I'm still up. Just remembered a few more things from this week. Also, the week prior, Trump had met with a terrorist, one who actually beheaded. I've told you this in other videos. This is all within a 7-day period, people. He met with a terrorist who killed American soldiers. He was with Osama bin Laden, which killed a reporter, which also 17 of the 19 hijackers came from Saudi Arabia. Okay? And our ally Israel basically used our equipment, gave money to the Hamas so that they could kill Israelis and they could kill the Palestinians and wipe them out and create basically a genocide. Yeah. Also, I forgot about this, and the reason I forgot about it because it makes me so angry. Okay, I kneel for the flag anymore. I don't no longer stand up and salute it. I don't do that shit anymore. I take a knee. I'm still respectful. I will not stand for the flag till that orange man's gone and we have democracy and equality for everybody. I don't care who you are. Till that shit happens, I won't stand for the flag again. Okay? Now last, this is the point that pisses me off. There is literally a picture on the internet, and this is a fact, people. This is not an AI made up photo or nothing. He's literally, you remember those fucking flagpoles he put up there in the White House? As he walking by getting off the helicopter at night, there is the American flag, big, huge American flag, laying on the fucking ground. Yeah. Partially on the fucking ground. And nobody in a hurry trying to pick it up or anything, people. That man fucks the flag and throws the flag on the ground. That's what Donald Trump is. Remember, he's the one that hugged and kissed on it. He treats the flag just like he treats women. He fucks them and throws them out. He could give a fuck less about that. All that flag was a fucking prop for him. I stand for it for a fucking principle. He fucks it and kisses it for a fucking prop. God damn, people, wake the fuck up. My fucking neighbor over here, this dumb bitch voted for him 3 times. And he's mad at me. Because, again, he may lose his job within the next year. Yeah. People, this economy ain't going good. I mean, shit is slowing down. Here in Missouri, shit's slowing down. We lost a damn factory. Would have employed over 1,000 people. Yeah, we lost that. They don't want to come here to this racist country. Battery factory, plus on his dent, we lost that. Yeah, lost a battery factory here in Missouri because of his stupid ass policies. Where are you going to get a job? There's only so many fucking jobs in an oil field. Now, you will be able to get in the future if they stay in. You'll be able to get a job. I guarantee you what it'll be. It'll be like Soylent Green. You'll be driving a front-end loader, picking up dead bodies from people that have been drug out of their house because they're dead from starvation and diseases. Go watch Soylent Green, people. Wake the fuck up. That's your future. Okay? That's your future. Go watch A Boy and His Dog after a nuclear war. Well, that's your future, people. God damn, fuck. Yeah, it's stopped raining. Still a little foggy, but it's not bad. Not like it was. Most of it blew out. The wind picked back up again and it stopped raining. Usually when that happens, it blows out pretty quick. But I expect it to be real foggy in the morning here in southwest Missouri. We should stay a little bit warmer at night. I could leave all my plants outside, but I can't. And this is my first year bringing them all inside, and so I don't know how good it's going to do. I know the one will do good, my garden tower, but the other I don't know about on the individual pots. I'm not doing very good, it don't seem like. But I got good potatoes. I did have some good potatoes. And I just planted some more potatoes in buckets, so we'll see how that works. I also ordered another, one of them LED grow lights again, another one of those. I don't think I'm getting enough light enough for them. But I'll quit rambling. But yeah, like I said, I'm so pissed I got to come down off that seeing the flag, that image again, I'm just so pissed. I watched Christopher Titus and he brought it up, and it's like I went ballistic. You need to follow Christopher Titus. You want to listen to somebody, he's a comedian, but he knows his shit. Like Stephen Halstetter, he's another guy. They call him the ginger comedian. Yeah, well, listen to him. That man's smart. He knows his shit. Okay, like Tom Hartman. He's smart. He knows his shit. Tom Hartman show. Dean Aladalba. I have pronouncing his last name. But he's a good guy too. Then the Stephanie Miller show. I listen to her religiously. I listen to Tony Michaels here in Missouri. I love him. I wish his schedule would get a little bit more back the way it was, so it'd be around 11 o'clock or 12. That way I can just go from Stephanie Miller to him. And then there's Sam Cedar from the Majority Report. Excellent guy to watch, get your news from. Midas Touch is another great source. They're the fastest growing news organization in the world. The BBC's having its problems, but there's still good people there. I'm trying to think of that. The Guardian is another good newspaper, been around for over 100 years. They're good to get your information from in Europe. I have a subscription to them. I used to say the New York Times. There are still some good reporters at the New York Times, but I don't trust them anymore. Everything now is with a grain of salt from the New York Times. Their opinion people, they're crap. They're literally right-wing hacks. Now, it's funneled down to some of the reporters too, but I still hold hope from the Washington Post. They're gone. They're in on it. We already know what's going on. What we're going to see is just like the LA Times. I used to trust the LA Times. That guy sold us out on that, as far as I'm concerned, that billionaire. And I mean, they do a half-assed job. They can be a whole lot better, but they let the newspaper be newspaper people. Okay? Don't worry about the politics of it and what's in your pocket. If you do the right thing, your pocketbook gets righted, because it usually gets righted in the right way. In the end, it all comes out in the wash, and what side do you want to be on? That's what it comes down to, people. I want to be on the right side. I want to be on the Union side. I never want to be on the Confederate side. And when this is all said and done and over with, every Confederate flag bullshit, every white supremacy shit, it's got to go in the trash. If you have that shit, you go to jail. Period. Because that's who we're fighting right now. These fucking white supremacists, these fucking Confederate fucking idiots. Yeah. This is my family heritage. Yeah, your family heritage is fucking racist. That's what the fuck it is. Don't want to pay your bills. That's what it says to me. And they went to states' rights. Oh, they didn't want to pay too much taxes. No, you fuckers are just cheap like Donald Trump. You guys applaud a guy that fucking is a billionaire and only paid $750 in fucking in income tax, and you think you applaud that. Well, guess what? You have to make up the fucking difference. You, America. You, Southwest Missouri. You, Missouri, have to make up that difference. Sorry about my nose itching. I took a pain pill and it makes my nose itch. I've been in a lot of pain, so I get wound up sometimes. But yeah, you pay the difference. Each time that they get a tax cut, who makes up the fucking difference? It's either people lose their fucking jobs and we lose services, or we pay more taxes. That's the only two way this shit happens. I know, I worked in government. I still work in government as a volunteer. I sit on a board. Okay, small town, but I still know how things go. I worked in big cities. I'm not a yokel. I've been around. I've lived around the world. I could be smarter. I could be more broad. Wish I could have, but things dictated that. And that's why I loved what I did in the Army. Loved it. I hated all the red tape and bullshit, but I loved what I did. For people, I want your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren to have the life that I had growing up. Yeah, I grew up hard life, don't get me wrong, but I had a chance. I don't see that for these kids, and it scares me. My great-grandchildren, however many I already have grandchildren, but and step-grandchildren, and stuff like that. What scares me is they won't have what I have at this age. And it took me till I was in my, it's the longest I've ever lived in one place is here, so it's been over 20 years I've lived in this place. This is the longest I've ever lived in one place. Used to get antsy so bad wanting to move around because, again, I moved a lot. When I joined the Army, moving was nothing. The only part I hated about moving was having to move the stuff. When I got in the Army, someone else came in and moved my shit for me. I didn't care. As long as I wasn't moving it. But yeah, won't get on that rant tonight. We'll talk about that again another time. But yeah, please, people, get out there, get active. As Tom Hartman says, tag you're it.